Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 9.2, technically speaking, because we lost episode 9. So this is 9.2. Yes, there was no way to recover it. So
we got a lot of guests today, so we got to.
Yeah, we have a lot of guests today.
Well, we're going this way.
We're going counterclockwise. Yeah, so
that's clockwise.
From who?
Nah, that's clockwise.
That's clockwise. We're going clockwise. So
No, it's clockwise. Clockwise from him. Counterclockwise from him.
Got it.
There's a lot going on.
Hi, I'm JP, your host.
Hey, this Will, aka Trill Bill. Y'all already know. That's fire.
I'm be real basic. My name is Majori. Hey, how you doing?
My name is Raphael. About it.
Y'all already know who it is, the light-skinned dynamo, Kash.
I see in the head honcho.
Welcome.
I'm not in this one, right?
You can talk.
I'm kidding. You can talk.
Alright.
Just slide and introduce yourself.
I am the original dragon. My name is Josh. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also white as shit.
Get this thing off the mic.
Cut this thing off.
Yo, you're the most obvious person in this room.
Now we got a little long one right here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to introduce myself right here. You feel me?
I never said I wasn't.
Yeah. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? My mama named me Jimmy. You feel me? But the hoes call me Avatar Roku. Millennial Madman. Bad Bod Jimmy. The Silky Chic. The Do-Rag Don. Booty Tang. The Blissful Bone. Jesus Nephew, a.k.a. Black Excellence, a.k.a. Trash Kid. Y'all ready?
Hey, welcome.
You all ready?
So, we have missed quite a bit. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? Good, right? My birthday was good.
Oh, excuse me. Yo, my birthday's coming up.
Yes, it is.
It's on Sunday.
Happy early birthday.
Thank
You all ready? I mean, Thanksgiving was cool. You feel me? I was mainly in it for the Black Friday.
Probably gonna talk to you at this.
Say again?
I said Thanksgiving was cool. I was mainly in it for the Black Friday. You feel me?
That's a
you. I'm
fact.
mad fucking broke.
I was in it for the lasagna.
I was trying to.
That too. The lasagna as well. That
Someone
too.
was bugging with Call of Duty.
It was like, how much was it?
It wasn't even, the price wasn't even lowered. It was still $60.
That ass?
And then like they put like $10 less on the digital deluxe edition, but that shit was like $100, so it went down to like 90.
Plus tax, so
That
back to
shit's
work.
retarded.
That's how they get you.
They really tried.
That's how they get you.
That's fucked up.
Let's get this show started.
Shout out to PSN.
I guess today I want to start it on a serious note with everything that's happening in the world. Prayers out to the people in Libya. Prayers out to the people in Yemen. Prayers out to everyone who's suffering in the world. I should have just started with that. Slavery ain't stopping, right? And I think that's a thing that we might as well just accept. Personally, if y'all got, other opinions, you might as well share it. But slavery ain't going nowhere.
Nah, I truly feel that.
I feel like it's...
It never went nowhere.
I feel like slavery never went away. You feel me? There are many forms of slavery. You got people stuck in the prison populations. You got people inside these prisons that are pretty much like some form of slaves. You got people who work for minimum wage and can't fucking pay for simple things like rent or anything that
Like
they
fuck
have.
jobs.
Check to check.
Living check to check. That's another form of slavery. You're a slave to that job. You feel me? You have people who are like, you got people who are stuck in school who don't really want to be here, but are forced to be here because of some external figure in their life. You are a slave to these books. You feel me? There are many times of slavery.
It's like to the tuition.
So slavery ain't going nowhere.
So slavery ain't going nowhere.
It never went nowhere.
It never went nowhere. Like,
On top of that, there's many countries, many countries that are still in the third world, so they're doing slavery there too.
and they probably enslaved to the U.S. in some form of way. In some form of way.
Shape or form.
Yeah.
The patience.
China now, because China's the actual world power at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's be serious. Yeah, we know that.
You gotta tap for
The
Mike.
Haitians been like slaves for a minute.
U.S. been bankruptcy during the Great Depression. That's it.
All right. Well, I mean, my point was just that currently the world power, as we understand it, is China. So if anybody's being enslaved by anybody, it's China to the rest of us.
China to the rest of us?
Yeah. Even though everything's made in China.
Shout out to China.
Bitcoin.
Real quick, I wanted to make this
That's
point.
a fact. That's a fact on that Bitcoin. I should have got on that shit early. I lost out.
No!
I should have
Yo,
mined that shit.
That shit is fully. It's at 10K because I don't know. That shit dropped like a whole $1,000 in like an hour yesterday. I was like, that's
It
ridiculous.
went down like a little bit because the main like Bitcoin wallet sites they started crashing.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
I had a
shit
friend,
lucky.
boy. He did it when it first came out. He had the shit. It's like he did it with hack where your computer just kept giving you, just leave it on. He had like it was like 10 years ago, like $1 million worth of bitcoins, and then his computer broke on him. He never got it back.
Wait,
Nigga
how
would've
does,
been-
can
go to
somebody
City Tech
explain
too, no, he
bitcoins
left.
to me?
He used to go to
The way
City
Bitcoin
Tech.
works,
He had the picture and all that to show everybody. Like, nigga could have been rich.
I need some
But he
information.
didn't think Bitcoin was going anywhere.
Come here.
Nah, that's
He
wild.
didn't think
son.
Bitcoin was going
I
anywhere.
fully would left
He
my
was just
family
doing
a
it
note,
for fun.
nigga. That's crazy.
Now he's
Like,
tight.
Like, years and years
That's like
ago,
shit that make you leave your family a note. Like, you
Go ahead, explain it.
You
real
leave a
quick.
note.
Your parents might tell you to kill yourself.
No, you
years
could have been a
and years ago,
billionaire.
it was made by this Japanese guy named Satoshi, and the way it would work is that the CPU or GPU on your computer, it would solve these algorithms in this system, and in exchange for solving these, it would reward these with the bitcoins. Now, originally these used to be worth $6, but you see now it went like really high in value.
10K.
There's only like a few, maybe 10 million bitcoins in the world, maybe less than that, maybe more than that.
I think it's around like 10 million right now. They're planning on capping it at like 21.
Like you can't really mine them anymore because like all the mines that they're just cleared out. So the only way to effectively use it is trading it like it was stocks.
Nigga sucked out of internet mind, boy.
Should we?
There's also other forms of cryptocurrency. There's Ethereum, there's Litecoin, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. You can try mining those.
Maybe them shits will blow up in a couple of years, man. I want to get some
Maybe.
cryptocurrency on the
'Cause Microsoft and IOTA are working on one as well. So
What is it, what?
Microsoft and IOTA, they're working on a cryptocurrency as well. So I'm trying to.
I'm
You
trying to do that
already.
before niggas fix the problems with it.
Yeah, you already.
Word?
Yeah.
I
What's
do
the
like-
problems with it right now?
Nobody knows yet. Like, you know when Apple Pay first came out, shit always fuck up when it first came out. You just gotta know. You just gotta be updated when it come out.
What was the problem with Apple Pay? Scammers, right?
Yes, you say to scam, you say to like get
Speaking
money
of
off it and
Apple,
shit like
did you guys get that stupid ass when you typed in the letter I?
You get that
Oh
A in the
my
box,
God.
question mark.
The
that. Shit was
A
low-key
question
fire.
mark?
That shit was low-key
That
fire.
shit look fire. I ain't gonna hold you.
Just me. And then I was like, I started texting.
Realize that's everybody. You was like,
Yeah.
Bro.
You know,
But
it
it
didn't
goes
happen
away
to me.
with the new update.
What, are you
it didn't
serious?
happen to me either.
Yeah, me either.
That happened
I just saw that shit on everybody post on Instagram. Like, yo, sis, just take it down. Just take
Yo,
that. Just take the whole photo.
I was
down.
posting
Fuck the
shit on
caption,
Facebook.
throw the whole thing away.
I'm like,
I know, I
Like,
just did it.
throw the whole thing away.
I posted that shit on Facebook. I was like, yo, why am I
I'm like,
not
it just
able to
means
say
I, my
I?
nigga.
Like,
the way to fix it before the new update was to go into your
Your settings and
Shortcuts?
shit like that.
shortcuts
Shortcuts.
and turn So the quickest way to fix it was to go through your shortcuts and turn make sure that the lowercase I replaces the uppercase I and
I tried that.
Nah, it's
My
it
shit
works for
don't
me.
work all the time. Like, it works sometime. Like, when I type the I, it will still ask me if I want to say a question mark.
Yeah.
Like, that's so
But then you have-
retarded.
There's a little. The shittiest thing about it was there was a gray X at the end of that little bubble that you have to click.
Oh, you gotta click that X?
Mhm.
Oh, that's mad
It's
work.
fucking irritating.
I'm a quick typer. You
Yeah,
typing.
well, I used
It's
the
like-
speech thing, and it was just
Somebody told me, was like, oh, why am I misspelling I?
What?
Like, bitch.
Hold on. What?
You don't-
What the fuck
That's
kind of
that
shit is
EYE.
that?
a whole bunch of symbols.
That's that EYE.
I just want to say that's the problem with the public schools. We gotta fix them. What kind of shitty ass question is that? That's the problem with the public schools. We gotta fix them, man.
All you gotta know is that it's the letter I.
Alright,
Yo, what's good with this mic?
sup? So we have
Which
a
one?
newcomer who just
Oh.
came onto the stage.
No, that's two separate panels.
What's up, guys? I'm Monrovia,
See how this.
AKA.
this one.
aka Kash Rovia,
Ooh.
Gang, gang.
Gang Gang, aka Pro Black Princess.
Mm.
Wait, Monrovia, I have a question for you. Are you a neo soul?
Am I a neo soul?
Yeah.
It depends on what you mean by that.
Like, that means, if I'm not mistaken, like, you're really big into understanding other people's souls and, like, black excellence and all of that, and you probably have, like, a bunch of incense in your room that
Come on,
be
you trying to
lighting.
say, are you Erica Badu?
Am I Erica Badu?
That's basically what you're asking.
Black girl?
I think like Neo Soul. You think Neo Soul?
So you think of Erica Badu? That's a fact. You think of Erica Badu?
Am I Erica Badu? Well then, I guess I am. I don't got incense though. We got candles.
So let me ask you
That's
something.
close. That's close enough. That's close. Lavender
Let
scented.
me ask you something.
They lavender.
In-
That's close enough.
Let me ask you
Come on, that's
something.
lavender. That's close enough.
How have the neo soul hoes been able to avoid scrutinism, but every other type of hoe are scrutinized.
I just want to say on the record, I'm fully
I can
jacking
break that down. I can break that down.
I will
Break it
now
down,
from
break it
now
down.
on go as a neo soul ho.
It's
Let
pretty
everybody know.
I'm pretty-
The neo soul ho. I'm going. That's my new nickname. You heard?
And that's
You
it.
heard it here
Scrutinized.
first.
No. Okay, break it down. Because the neo soul ho, you can't insult somebody who don't feel insulted by what you say.
Exactly.
That's
So
fully
Erica
true.
Badu lets it be like Erica Badu for she doesn't know she be a freak and she fuck a lot.
And she don't care. That's a fact.
So
She
once
fully
she-
did a whole music video in
Yeah.
like 2010 with her butt ass naked in the middle of
So
Dallas.
once you can't roast
She
the
doesn't
person
care.
no
You can't
more.
roast her.
Yeah, once you like, if somebody keep calling you a crackhead after a while, you think being called the crackhead is fire. Niggas ain't gonna call you a crackhead no more because they be like, this
That's
nigga
a-
enjoying it. Like,
Yeah, but still though, like strippers like being strippers.
no, they
but
don't
we
like be called hoes though.
They don't like to be called.
You can
hoes.
call a stripper, she won't get mad. You call a stripper a
Ho,
hoe. she
that's
won't.
an
Fight
issue.
you.
That's an issue.
Man, look, I'm seeing
And
this shit
stripper doesn't
all
mean
over
you're a hoe.
Facebook.
That just
Women,
means you
You
dance.
haven't tried it.
can I understand why women are able to call themselves shit, but if a nigga call them something, there's
It's the
like,
same.
It's the same way why I could say you my nigga, but the minute Tom, Dick, and
let me-
Harry
let me
were like,
answer that
hey, what's
for you
going
real
on, my
quick.
nigga?
Let me
I'll
answer that for
fully
you
burn
real
your
quick.
crib down. Stop that shit. I'll fully burn your crib down. What you said, my nigga? Like, yeah, I'm up in arms.
Let me answer that real quick. So it's
Arsony, nigga, just let that shit go. You wildin'.
Mazel tov for this bitch. So I feel like, I guess like in my opinion, I don't know if you want to counteract that, but nigga, bitch, whatever, is a form of taking back the word. So like when we were called niggers, we turned it into
That's a
nigga
hardie, y'all.
greeting or like a
Yeah.
sentiment or something like that. So when it comes to like the word bitch or hoe, like, oh, I'm that bitch, it's kind of like you're kind of like highlighting yourself as that person that's above the
yeah,
word.
but we be clowning women. Like, okay,
We be
Right,
clowning
that's-
women.
wait, whoa.
We be clowning
Like,
women.
people
Speak for yourself, brother.
take back the
Speak
word.
for yourself.
I'm speaking about what I be seeing on the book. Like, women
Why'd
be
you say
saying,
we?
There are
if-
many forms of
y'all see
social
that
media.
meme where it's like, if you text him, you a clown, and then you see the girl dressed up as the it thing.
It's a meme.
It's
nigga.
girls that
Okay,
be
wait.
saying,
But can I say something? Can I say something? Can I
Memes are
say
not
something?
supposed to be like,
Memes
let
are not
me
supposed to take it
justify these.
seriously.
Like, yeah.
Can I say
Here's
something?
some shit you supposed to fun at.
How is Facebook an actual representation of reality? Like, why is that your basis
You know how many
for
people
things
be
that
like
happen
cursing
in
you
the
out on
real
Facebook
world?
when they see you? They're just like, oh no, thank you.
Exactly.
Like, it's not the same.
I mean,
not the same.
since
It's
people
because
don't want
the
smoke
same-
in real life, I
The
don't
same
know where
way,
else
the
to
same
go.
way those
Okay,
same
okay.
dudes talk
You
about
said
girls
people don't
on the
want that
book.
smoke in real life.
In real life, they don't want. They don't do that.
Exactly.
So you're okay. Obviously, girls don't publicly
That's
claim they're a
encouraged.
hoe in person, but as soon as they cop on the
met
book,
some girls that be like, yeah, I'm hoish. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
It's like,
Exactly. At the end of the
respect
day,
And once they do that, you can't do
Yeah,
nothing but respect it.
Exactly.
Like,
You just kidding. That's like, I'm like you calling yourself fat versus somebody you don't like
I call
calling you
myself
fat.
chunky
That's a
all
fact.
the time.
They
Like,
catching that
Like
smoke.
what
Yeah,
somebody
that's
else do,
right.
but you can be in the mirror like, I'm some fat ass nigga. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying in general. Like me, I'm like, yo, I'm some skinny nigga. Somebody be like, yo, you skinny, like, yo, suck my dick.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But but honestly, I think like neo soul hoes, right? I no
Once
disrespect
again,
to
that shit
women.
is fire.
We gotta start paying attention to this shit. Like these females out here like hiding behind, you know, all that black excellence shit, but y'all still hoes. Some of y'all. I'm not saying.
I don't
But
know
what
how
do
those two
that's what I'm saying.
equivalent.
But like, but what do their political views on black excellence and the empowerment of their people have to do with what they?
I mean, what I'm trying to say is like, Trump is our president, right?
Just brought the Bible.
Come on,
out.
you guys can't act like Trump is not your president. He's your president.
That's not the argument.
Let's
not the
stop
argument.
being ignorant and
That wasn't the
ignorant to the
argument.
point.
Look,
She about to come at your
it's
head.
honestly really simple. Do you live in America? Yes or no? If yes, Trump is your president.
Trump is
Yeah.
your president. Period.
yeah.
Alright.
That wasn't the
My
argument.
ideology, if he's not my president.
I don't have to like
That
him.
doesn't mean that he's
But-
not actually your president. It
Like, he's
means
your
that
president, but you don't claim
you
him.
don't co-sign him. You don't claim
Yeah.
him. It's like your brother that acts crazy.
I
You know
mean,
that's still your
That's your brother, but you don't claim him.
At
Like,
home,
Okay,
we have the
so-
same thing.
so-
When you go outside in the street, you like,
Hold on, I'm about to
Not
look
my
this back.
mans.
So if you got a sister who's a neo soul and is a hoe, are you claiming her?
Yeah.
that's my sister.
Why? Why? But you're not claiming your brother. Why you not claiming your
how
brother?
was that just
We didn't say we did. That was
just
an
went-
example.
Wait, pause.
That was the
I can't
example.
handle
in his own grave?
What are you saying? What the two things that we just discussed were on a tangent, so they weren't even related to the initial argument.
Hold on.
I left to go to the bathroom, came back because she even actually was talking about dick tipping. I was like, what the fuck did I just...
Yeah, this happens a lot.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie, this
argued,
happens.
I was like, this is not, let's talk
This
about
happens.
arguing.
I feel like somehow it always becomes me and JP arguing.
No, argue with this nigga.
Nah,
Yeah, we
I
argue
cut
all the
his ass
time.
all the time.
Last podcast, I got some text saying, "Yo, JP, you good, bro? You got pressed first 10 minutes." Cause she pressed me, like he pressed me on
No,
some
because
shit.
you don't know how to argue your point without sounding scary. I'm not.
No, yes, he does.
That's a fact.
I don't know.
I told my bro that. I
Maybe
was like,
send
yo,
him-
he's.
Well, to be fair, a large part of
I
my
don't feel it.
relationship with you as a friend
I
has
don't
been
feel it.
arguing with you.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of
So
us
it's
just
just
cut your
kind of
ass
like-
just to cut your ass because you dig your own
I
grave.
think it's
I have
like-
no ass to cut though.
I think it's just a matter
Au
of
contraire.
like dealing with you as a person, and that's how we function. And
Yeah, like
that's our dynamic.
like JP is JP, but we don't claim him. Same example.
Alright, can we get back to the original topic of discussion?
Let me make the connection. I was trying
But
to
you
explain.
can't claim it.
You guys were saying that what a woman does on the
Her
side
vagina is
doesn't,
separate.
affect her political views or anything like that. But
It doesn't.
when it comes to Trump, what Trump does on the side definitely affects how y'all view him as a
Because
politician.
he is the
So-
president.
tweets about
Because
everything
he's
and
a
he's our president.
politician.
And neo-soul females don't tweet about everything.
But they're not in charge of the free world. They're not president.
You don't have to mandatorily involve yourself with a neo soul hoe. That's the thing.
Say that one more time.
But I'm like, everything's like on a different scale. Like,
Erykah Badu, that's an
like-
example of a neo soul.
Yo, Erykah Badu is our president now. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
All right.
she's not in charge of balancing the budget for the next 4 years.
Exactly.
She's not in charge of making sure these freeways and these
What
roads
about
are
your
good.
professors?
She's
What
not
about
in
your
charge of
professors?
affirmative
Hold
action.
on.
Erykah Badu just want to make music and live her fucking life, my nigga.
Erykah
Hold on.
Badu's not trying to.
What about
Fully
what
trying
about
to
your
set
professors?
messages back for no reason. Like,
What
this is
about your
different.
professors? What about your professors?
What
If
about
your
them?
professors, if your professors have certain views, you're not gonna judge them based on their character.
But that
I'm
doesn't
fully
affect how they
here to
teach.
get an economic. Like, if I'm here to get an A in economics. If that motherfucker give me an A in economics, what they got to do whether or not he voting behind my back?
JP, to be honest,
Two
I
separate
only go to my
entities.
class for my degree and my A plus. That's it.
CUNY school. All these teachers is pro Bernie Sanders, but like,
Exactly.
They all broken. They hate their jobs
Exactly.
anyway. So they
Exactly.
pro Bernie
Wait, so
Sanders.
can
That's
I
a fact.
understand why y'all was so comfortable making the statement that y'all can't judge a hoe based on her wholeness and her political views? That makes no sense. If y'all saying y'all could judge,
no sense.
y'all saying y'all could judge teachers and shit on this, like,
Okay. See, I understand you're trying to compare apples to apples. I understand that's what you're trying to do.
Thank you.
But the thing is, one apple is gold. And that gold apple is our president, and we cherish our president because he's supposed to be the person that represents our country. So you're comparing a gold apple to a regular apple, because that regular apple, the neo soul hoe, is just a citizen, a law-abiding citizen, hopefully law-abiding. Most likely not.
balls behind.
Most we're not gonna go there, but. When you compare apples to apples, you should compare them at the same capacity. That's all I'm gonna say.
what you mean by that?
And that was King Courteous from the mic.
Elaborate.
You can't compare the president of America to someone that doesn't have the credentials to be the president of America. You know what I'm saying? And while Trump's credentials are definitely not
They're lacking.
Subpar, lacking,
they're
non-existent.
they seem. He went to UPenn. He went to UPenn.
Yeah,
He went to UPenn.
That means anything.
don't mean
But
shit.
he most likely paid somebody to do his work.
Probably.
Probably.
And
Most likely.
he started with a loan. He started with a loan, but his father already developed the Trump name. So he obviously had some advantages in life, which he took advantage of, and he was a very smart man for that. Even his that. But look,
Yeah, like, I
what
don't
he
feel like
did with
anybody should
that.
fault him for taking advantage of it.
What he did with that was amazing because
there to do
he
that.
made most of his. He really made a lot of that money because he was going bankrupt, and he was going bankrupt, and he was like in debt, so much money. But there was a policy in place that said if you are losing, it's like who said this policy? Who was president back then? It was probably Reagan. It was Reagan. It was Reagan. It was Reagan.
If it's been the 80s,
Yeah, it was Reagan, and Reagan put a policy in place that allowed Trump to not pay taxes for years, and this man hasn't been paying taxes for God knows when. So he took advantage of that, and now he has money, and
But yeah,
I'm not
there's
gonna
like
hurt
a
him
policy
for
where you go bankrupt a certain amount of times, you gotta stop paying taxes.
that. Not a certain amount of times, a certain amount of money.
Certain
He went-
amount of money
He
or
went
something like
bankrupt.
that?
I think close somewhere in
Enough.
the hundreds of millions of dollars. Somewhere.
That was crazy.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so he went so broke that he won't have to pay taxes, but taxes
Because
is so
the
much.
thing is,
Went from
when you're a
riches to
company
rags
that
to
you
riches.
and you employ people, that's like saying you will never let McDonald's ever go bankrupt. You know why? Because they're the largest employer in the world. If you make McDonald's go bankrupt, your whole economy
It's going to
in
shit.
McDonald's, in America, is shut down. In China, is shut down. All that is shut down because it's not gonna make no sense. How you gonna have all those people get fired?
Can I ask you something, bro?
Yeah,
Are you born in America?
yeah. Florida,
How old are
Born
you?
in America?
Where you
21.
where you born? How old are you?
21.
Man, when you 42, run for president. I'm voting for him.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My name is Kurt Washington Bernard Jr.
Is that
Look
that
out
ass?
for me. That's that ass.
Kurt 2040.
He already got a presidential name.
I'm getting a lot of neck right now.
He got a presidential name.
That's about to be the new hashtag. Kurt 2040.
I get his point though. I get his point. Apples to apples. I get it.
Why did it take you apples to realize the point?
Because he broke that shit down.
Bottom like me, fuck these niggas.
He broke that shit down.
Nominating hood niggas.
Alright, we moving on to the next topic.
2020.
I'm posing a scenario for you guys.
Proposing.
I'm so scared of this.
So for the females, it's a guy. For guys, it's a female.
We're about to get upset. I feel it.
I'm against women being called.
You meet someone,
Feminism on it, Monrovia.
right? Y'all vibing. She make you wait, guys. We took the wait, all right. We took the wait. Y'all vibing, right?
I'm about to vibe.
Y'all ain't fucked, but the vibe is so good. She could potentially be wifey, or he could be potentially your husband, right? Y'all about to fuck. It's 4 months in.
This story too exact,
The,
bro.
Like, what time of day? What was I wearing? Like
the guy or female tells you right before you stick it in or get stuck in that they got herpes. Now, in the moment,
Can I go first?
let me finish.
Honestly, I just have some scientific input.
I got some reproductive input. Go ahead.
Nah.
They inform you of the herpes. Now you have to make a conscious decision. You're almost in love with this person. The only thing that's missing is sex.
I mean, herpes just threw
Right?
it off the table.
And the only thing that's stopping you from putting it in right now is the fact that they have herpes. Are you willing to share that herpes with them and
No, put it in your butt.
Talking about where she
put
got
it in
herpes
her
at.
butt.
Talking about where she got herpes at. Talking about where she got herpes at. No, hear me out. Where she got herpes at, bro? No, bro. Where she got herpes at? Where she got herpes?
She has vaginal herpes and
Oh, so that's a
Type 2.
16% chance. I
I'm
can wear a
going plan
condom.
B. Plan B is the butt. B for butt.
type.
Wait, I have a question because Ralph just brought up a really good point. A lot of people do have type 1 I was about to say diabetes. Why I was about to say diabetes, I don't know.
Simplex 1.
Yeah, so Simplex 1. Why did my nigga not realize that she had a shit ton of cold sores and had fever?
No.
That only happens if you're having an
Are we talking
outbreak.
about vaginal?
Yeah, only vaginal. Only
Because
vaginal.
Hide that. You can hide the first ones though. You can just
Okay.
hide it. Don't take
Yeah.
it.
I understand that sometimes herpes are asymptomatic if you don't have symptoms.
Stop you from spreading it. You just spread it if you have the bumps. If you don't have the
Yeah,
bumps,
if
you're
you
fine.
have no bumps,
If
you're
you're
not
not having
spreading.
an outbreak.
So that's one scenario that comes out of that. But if we're talking about like doctors stopping the shit and the only place where the herpes is in your vaginal area, then how is everything else still on the table? Like, how did you not tell me
I got a condom.
in the
Bro,
get go?
my
Like,
thing
I
is-
can't trust you anymore. Like, what
Facts.
else do you
My
have?
thing is, if
you
we
got
were-
syphilis too, my nigga.
Just a point. Just another scientific
fact that you
point.
had herpes for like that long.
Like, you got a few
What else
kids.
are you hiding?
Got a few kids behind
My
there.
thing is,
like,
if we were talking for 4 months, you don't think you should have told me within the first month. Listen,
Right.
I have this condition. It's up to
Right.
you if you want to continue talking to me.
because it would hurt more for the other person.
Okay.
It would hurt
Facts.
more for the
And my
person that
thing
had the
is,
herpes
you
if
were
they
talking
said no
for
after
4
4 months.
and that is the only thing keeping you from going further with that male or female.
That's a
you should
dumb
be that
decision.
confident in yourself that you can find love again.
Yeah.
That you shouldn't have to worry
They
about
got
that.
dating websites for STDs, but.
Another point of like another scientific observation is the fact that condoms don't do a damn thing for herpes.
Yeah, really.
No,
Oh,
no,
it doesn't?
No.
It does not do
Ooh,
a damn thing.
good
for
thing I
herpes.
did not stick my shit in there.
Real life situation. Real life situation.
Okay.
Did you fuck?
I did not fuck. I done it off.
You
like,
fucked up, bro.
Nah, I
You
done it
should've
off. I did not fuck. It wasn't 4 months though. I'm gonna keep it stacked.
The thing
It
you
was
have to-
3 weeks. Like I knew her for 3 weeks, and it was the vibes was lit. The
This got
sparks
real
was flying.
personal.
I don't even talk to her no more. But the sparks were flying. The vibes was lit. Right?
What you need to be aware of is that whatever comes off of the sores, if you touch that, you're gonna have the virus. That whatever comes out of the sores, that's what's the cause. So even if you have a condom, and you get some of that on you,
that shit's still affecting you.
Yeah. So just remember that. I'm glad I taught somebody something.
Man,
that sounds like one of those people in my health class in high
just
school.
learned something.
I could break this shit down for y'all.
Condom. I was so mad. So mad.
I could break this shit down for y'all. Basically, Smalley. Should I say it? I don't talk to her anymore. Basically, she got raped, caught herpes, right? Herpes is for life. That's like a STD type shit.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
What is the gift that keeps on
giving? The gift that keeps on giving. You like, hey, I'm out that side.
Now, I'm gonna keep it a stack. When she first told me that night, when she told me, I was like, man, I don't want to fuck with this girl no more.
She got raped and herpes at the same time? Because my dick would have been soft.
Oh, wait, she told you that in that moment?
Did she tell you
was
both?
In the moment, bro. Both in the moment.
I don't think I can fucking
So, I have a comment to make.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I don't have no sex with you for a year.
Yo, you put it in from the front.
No, like, shit.
What?
In
the front. It was a whole on conversation, bro. It was bad. It was bad.
Okay, so I have something to say to that.
Hold on, guys. Let Majority talk.
So since you, so I'm gonna bash you for giving us a scenario with, because it became personal. We realized that.
I mean, it was personal. I just remember how I
you left out some context clues that literally left
that would have helped.
Yeah, that would have helped.
He just didn't want to be judged. You did the right thing, my nigga. You said my story was.
No, not saying. She's not saying that. She's saying that he should have included the other details about the girl, like the fact that she was a victim of rape.
Underlying personal scenario, and you let us know about some facts, we can't really help you.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you still let us know about what happened.
Exactly.
So I feel like in this case, since we're now tying all the freaking facts that we should have gotten to get go.
She got raped 2 years ago, by the way, and this was 2 months ago. But go ahead.
That doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You indulging in these facts now. Like, we don't need any more.
You're giving too much information.
So
why not just give us her name at this point? Like,
I wonder if she's gonna listen to this.
So I feel like in this
you got her ID on you, like
right, her blood type, her genes from yesterday, like. So I feel like in this scenario, if it happened during a rape, then it's not something that can be like, oh shit, you should have told me this, because for people to be comfortable enough. Y'all, for people to be comfortable enough to actually let you know that this happened to them is another thing. That's a more personal thing. So you can't just really give us a scenario like, what happens if 4 months into the relationship she tells me she has herpes? Like, that doesn't work. If she got raped and got herpes, then that's another thing.
That's a whole different thing. Victims of rape don't like to just tell people I got raped.
She's telling you in that moment,
She's definitely in a better place.
I mean,
she
could have.
Not if she contracted it by rape. That's a
real sensitive ass topic for her.
Rape. It's still herpes. She didn't tell. She told him while he was about to gun it.
Yeah, that was
right there. She was like, "Wait, let me tell you something before."
Yeah, she was like, "I don't want to feel guilty about you going in me and then not knowing."
You know what that's
honestly, the fact that you didn't have it already was wild, because I know prior. I mean, I don't know because I don't do that, but I know prior to actually about to penetrate the girl. There's some stuff that happens.
Yeah.
So you could have potentially caught it way before you even.
So you fucking lucky, man.
Stop it.
There's so many things like just from like I'm trying to tell you facts. I'm telling him facts.
Yeah.
100%.
Really, she's right, because sometimes before like anything happens with penetration, a shit ton of stuff happens way before. So you know
I'm telling you facts. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you the truth. You could have the fact that it's not like you just pulled up to the crib, hung out for a little bit, and then while you're about to penetrate her, other stuff happened that led up to that point. I don't even want to go through the thing, so there's so many other things. There's so many other ways that you could have contracted it, and the fact that she waited until that point to tell you right before you're about to penetrate, it could have already been too late.
Yeah,
and that was. You don't need to mess with a shorty or person that does that to you, because they're putting you at risk for a momentary pleasure. Like that's
and at that
really
point, then you should put on the table, what the hell else didn't you tell me?
You should still keep
because the rape was really like that's an instance where you could have added for us to actually think about it, but the fact that it happened right before is something that you really need to address.
Stuff actually came in handy for once. I feel so useful.
Are you okay? I'm gonna keep it stacked. She told me she only told me because she quote unquote cared about me, and she.
So that means that she
Now,
did. She was
now let me tell you guys this. I asked her how many people she fucked since she got it,
You know what this
and she
reminds
said
me of?
niggas don't care about it. I'm like, what?
What?
My
What?
nigga.
Nah, she said.
Wildin'.
No, Cash.
Yo.
No, Cash.
Hold on.
No.
Hold
Why
on.
are you like this?
To protect y'all niggas real
No.
quick, just y'all niggas.
No. No. Are you? No. No. I know.
JP, I feel like you're digging way into this.
Nah, but I'm being
He's
dead
digging
ass.
himself into
She
a
said
grave.
the last boyfriend that she had, she told him like way before, and he still went raw and nutted in her. So
So he probably had something too, like.
that's.
I feel like
that's a good
now for
point.
some reason a lot of sexually active people have like an extremely lax view of sexually transmitted diseases because they feel like they can get treatment. Most people don't know that herpes is forever.
My mother took a medication and she wasn't having an outbreak.
What the fuck you think this is?
That's crazy. He shot
She
the
had
club
vaginal
up.
Yeah, he
herpes.
shot.
Vaginal herpes
He
doesn't-
shot the club up.
It's just oral.
Let me find a picture of her real quick.
Showing a picture is not gonna make it better. It's not like, oh, she was fired, so I understand why niggas would have risked their life. And herpes, after having it for a prolonged period of time, begins to deteriorate your kidney, right? Or your liver or something.
I don't know.
And it starts to affect your organs, because someone in my family had that.
I'll be honest,
And they had
she's
to
pretty,
take medication,
and
if
she's
they had
really
it.
like.
There's organ failure.
Exactly.
She like one of them girls that you rarely
Syphilis
find.
can fuck
Huh?
up your nervous system.
Nah, it's just other shit. If you
Yeah.
suck, it's
Nowadays
just
we
other
have
shit.
super syphilis. That's
Like
Over,
unimportant shit.
like literally, if she had given that to you or the other people that had sex with her and didn't care, they're dumb because over time, herpes can cause organ failure. Like you have that for your whole life. So years down the line, you have to pay for a decision that you made when you were 18 or 20 because why you didn't care. I don't understand why people have such a lax opinion about sexually transmitted diseases.
Scientific fact. Which one of you guys had? Did anyone have chickenpox when they were little?
No,
Nah.
I did.
I'm a
So
real trap nigga. I'm
chickenpox.
too busy getting bread.
Chickenpox
Ain't no chickenpox allowed on the
leads to
block.
shingles, but
I call
we
smallpox
just,
slice
he
though.
just refreshed my memory. That shit is another form of
herpes virus.
yes, and so is mono. So if
What?
you guys, yeah, like
Okay.
in my high school we had a mono outbreak because people were kissing each other and fucking up.
What?
Chickenpox
Yo,
is the same family
I'm
as
so
herpes.
glad I was single. But
Wait.
Coach, you're rich. You
there
got
are other
chicken
forms, kinda like
pox, right?
people that don't have herpes but get cold sores. That's another
Rich
form.
people always get it, but I think you're lying.
The herpes virus.
I wasn't born rich.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm still not rich yet.
Hereditary though, right? No. Actually, it's actually just passed by person to person.
Yeah.
But
so let's say that in your households, one person had simplex 1.
Pass him on mic.
Fork or a cup.
You're fucked.
Yes, smart.
But I have one.
Yeah.
Nigga said he's smart
But
for knowing
I
sex
feel
facts.
like, because Monrovia just
Like,
said
he is
that a
smart,
lot of
'cause I
people are
would
more,
never
like,
cared.
she feels like a lot of people are more laxed about sexual education, but it's like, you really need it.
You don't get that in the hood.
Facts.
In the hood?
But you can find
get
it
two
everywhere.
classes.
You can find it
Cause
everywhere
I
else.
was in the hood, just like you guys were in the hood, even though I don't sound like it. Even though I don't sound like
We're
it.
not gonna touch that.
I definitely. What does that mean?
What does
A
that
lot of
mean?
niggas don't want to hear that. Not saying that I don't. A lot of niggas don't want to hear that.
Yeah, and a lot of niggas don't want to hear that we got to strap up and lose like almost all the feeling.
I mean,
It's
that's
not almost
that's
all the
understandable.
feeling though.
That's understandable, but then you
There's
gotta
one
think
thing-
about it. A lot of condoms have toxins that can fuck up a reproductive system for females.
Yes.
That's why
Yes,
no condoms.
that's
cells
why.
and
Yeah, sperm cells and all that stuff also. So a lot of things, a lot of toxins also in the condom can make you sterile. That's why a
There's
lot
a
of,
lot
and
of
then also a lot of
complications.
women are also allergic.
Nah, bro, that's
to
dead ass.
the-
A lot of women are allergic.
lot of
Bro,
women are
I
allergic.
was,
It's terrible.
bro,
Yeah.
I was fucking with a
I've
smallie.
heard some things. I've seen some images.
Hold on, I was fucking with a
What's wrong with
smallie.
that?
She was allergic to. I was fucking with a smallie. She was allergic to latex
So, like,
condoms,
rhino,
and she was
I think is
allergic to
the
them.
usual
What,
term for
what's
it,
the other
like-
type? The
Polyurethane
lambskin.
condoms.
She was allergic to both.
But
But then there are other ways to have. There are other ways.
you know I do, nigga.
Nah, my guy. There are other ways to have protected sex. There's birth control. There's the IUD or something like that. There's the patch. There's a shot. No, it's a T-shaped thing that goes. No, it's a IUD something.
IUD.
Yeah, it's a T that goes into.
Them shits work. Them shit. Yo, I'm telling y'all right now, if you want a girl on like
but
birth control,
sometimes
get
in
the
some
guy.
cases, no, but some cases, yeah, in some cases it could also dissolve into your reproductive system also.
Oh, word.
But it's like, Birth control pills help also, but sometimes birth control pills have too much estrogen, and that leads to other symptoms.
Potentially
I want
cancer.
to put y'all on something. I want to put y'all on
Yeah.
something.
Put us on.
So, there's been the male contraceptive is coming, everybody.
And then there's
coming.
HPV that you can get.
Human
from-
Wait, they gonna be
papillomavirus.
killing
That's
our
why they
sperm?
vaccinate you for
And
that
that's-
when you're a
that's
child.
why
All right, let him break
people-
this down.
That's why a lot of men should learn about it, because a lot of men have HPV virus
And
it
they
doesn't
don't
affect
know.
them, but it affects
And they're
women.
infecting
They
other
they
people.
can get pelvic cancer.
Whoa.
The human
They can have-
papillomavirus. They asked to vaccinate you for that when you're a kid.
Yeah.
When you, it's on you.
No.
No.
HPV.
Bro, I know I'm good. I'm gutting the good. Like, I'm valid. All they healthy. But I just don't know none of this extra stuff, bro.
That's why a lot of
Yo, we teaching sex ed again.
I would rather do that, because I'm
Like,
not
as far
trying
as
to
sex
hear
is
anybody
concerned,
contract
it's all
syphilis
about
or
the
gonorrhea,
transfer
chlamydia,
of
or
fluids.
anything. Yeah.
Any transfer of fluids is where you potentially have
That's why
risk
they
for any
might-
ST virus. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
But that's just it.
Look
But
at
that's just it. You're talking about like
HPV.
They give you that when you're a kid.
Nah, I got that. I got the vaccine.
And a lot of
And some
students that come into
parents
college,
say,
they have a
some
list of
parents
stuff they
go,
need to get.
no, they don't need that. Stupidly. And then years down the line,
They get it.
their child has exact.
Like there's like some
Look,
swords
the
or
shot.
some shit.
Okay.
That's
no, I'm
for-
talking about.
Yeah, they inject the virus into you so you get immune to it.
Nah, there's babies that got infected.
Yeah. Oh, baby got infected. Oh, how the baby got
What?
infected? Oh, that's
I
because
see some shit in the
people
doctor's
always want to
office.
be kissing your baby, bro. Honest to God, bro.
There
Like
was a-
motherfuckers always want to be
there was
kissing
a
your
news
baby.
report about a baby who died because of that.
Yeah.
Because somebody
You gotta
kissed
stop
the baby.
kissing babies, bro. Honest to God.
Yo.
Donald Trump.
his children.
Definitely don't let a baby
That's
get
fine.
that.
This is like a random.
Bro, I don't even think the babies want to go near this nigga.
Yo, nah. I've seen some pictures of like the baby crying.
After Donald Trump kisses your baby, you gotta throw the whole
Yeah,
baby
he
away.
fucked it up. Like, now I gotta start all over.
Let's get a new one.
If you're gonna talk about the president and kids, how about we talk about what was Obama's vice president?
Joe Biden.
Joe
Has
Biden.
anybody seen the way he treats
No.
young women?
No.
No.
Oh my God, they look scared of the man.
Really?
Ain't that us?
No one knows.
Joe Biden. He like,
Oh my God.
All right, break this shit down. Break this shit down.
Wait,
Let's
but
line
if we're
up.
gonna talk about Joe Biden
Yo,
and get
y'all,
into
I'm
that,
missing my game
we
test.
also gotta talk about Matt
I'm
Lauer.
trying to get this extra credit.
Oh wait, hold on.
I
wait, hold on.
Fired for NBC sexual harassment.
For real?
Majority.
Al Lauer
support.
just got fired for NBC for sexual
You
harassment.
wanna-
20 years in the business.
I'm about
Out
to
the
dismiss
door.
my-
You know he had a secret button underneath his desk to lock his door without him having to get up.
Yep.
That's crafty. All right, guys.
Yep.
I'm gonna see you guys next week or something. 'Cause I'm
So
leaving.
it's crazy.
Lady Majority, thank you
One
for
of the
coming
many
out.
people in the entertainment industry that's getting caught up with this shit.
Hollywood itself is.
Hollywood's crazy. Like
Wait,
Kevin
uh,
Spacey
All right, break
just
that
got
shit down
outed.
for us, bro.
Oh,
It's
Joe
ridiculous.
Biden. Joe Biden. Now listen, there's a certain video compilation that I want everybody to go watch, and I'm pretty sure you could easily find it if you just put in Joe Biden touching little girls.
How old?
They're always extremely young. I say no more than 10 years old. Now they're always on stage with him, and he's touching them so in a way that they're uncomfortable. Clearly, they're showing it in their face and their body expressions, and he's whispering in their ears. It's really bad. It's really bad. I think more research
This
needs
is
to
a
go
point
into
we
that.
brought
feel
up
like-
on this podcast that in a couple of years we think genuinely that pedophilia is going to start being accepted. And,
Whoa.
And now you're going to have to you see.
I'll break it down.
Cash, you break it down.
He knows
Because
that.
I always leave out points.
So basically, the idea is, it's not that pedophilia exists, but everything is like first homosexuality got accepted, then this, then that, then transsexuality, shit like that. We're saying that when do people consider the line to say like when is it not okay?
When is it?
Because if you keep being like it's because I love them, like somebody mentally fucked up who is sexually attracted to kid can make that same argument.
Yep.
Technically, if they can use the argument with being gay, it's still valid no matter what you're using.
It's been a point on this podcast
So,
to like.
I don't think it'll ever be good or anything, but in the future,
Yo, there
may
was
come
there like a
time
whole
when niggas may accept
organization,
it.
or like
Yeah.
they was pushing,
They're still in
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's the
down
name
there.
of it again?
And they had the transgender walk.
I think it's
Yeah.
Amber.
and the
Yeah.
logo was like
Something like
Yeah.
A man and a
adult
child.
holding a child or
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then at the transgender walk fuck our country, it showed like little kids kissing grown men who these kids are transgender. So it's starting to get pushed. I'm just saying when we.
It's because,
consider
and
that
I feel like leading into that point, that'll happen because people keep over sexualizing children.
Facts.
They keep making kids adults. I understand, like,
Facts.
That's cold
probably.
I
They-
feel like children should not have to like they shouldn't force feed children, like so boom. If you don't want your child having sex at a certain age, you shouldn't have to force feed them. Oh, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be that. If you don't want your child kissing another kid at a certain age or having sex, why are you telling them that it's okay to be gay?
I understand what you're saying, but I feel like it's more like
I don't know where we are.
it's because we're talking about. He brought up how he brought up the fact that pedophilia at some point and the way things are going might actually be accepted, and we're talking about sexualizing children. So me personally, like, I feel like it's stupid to try to push any belief on a child because a kid is a kid. I'm not gonna force the same way that I feel like it's unacceptable to force kids to be straight and to make little comments like, oh, my 4-year-old niece has a little boyfriend in her class. She's 4. 4-year-olds are thinking about blocks and Legos and crayons and playing and cleanup time and naps. They're not thinking about that's my little boyfriend. At the same token, because you're a twisted, messed up kid, Kash. We're not going to use you as an example, but at the same token, like if a kid is gay. And if I like, you can't. It's just like I don't want my young niece to go to school and think she has a girlfriend either. Like, it's not like I generally have something like super against homosexual people, but I'm saying it's stupid to try and push a sexuality on a kid that's your frontal lobes don't even fully develop until you're 21 years old. So you can't say I'm 13 and I know that I like girls. You can't say that because your lobes are not developed enough for you to. The things in your brain that allow you to make correct decisions and reason are not even fully in place yet. So how can you say my kid decided to wear a dress one day and so my son wants to be a girl? That's stupid. Because when I was a kid, I wanted to play with blocks. My mom didn't go, my daughter wants to be a girl, wants to be a boy, so now I'm gonna get her a sex change and make her start taking testosterone. Like, that's dumb to me.
So 9 of Let's Talk Not Argue. Bro, I hope you come back some other time.
I mean, just let me know.
I hope you come back also. I hope you come back.
I'll be back
You said one thing
with some facts. I'll come back.
Yeah, no, this was nice. I'll definitely
It's
come back.
Kash Roby in the building.
Alright. I'll let this one rock out. I'm going to see you guys later. Have a good weekend. Good Christmas. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to see y'all next week. I'm going to try to see y'all next week.
Tomorrow's December 1st.
Alright, later.
Yeah, we're done.
How you doing,